Okay, I want to do everybody's favorite. One more day of word problems, and then do review and test later the next couple days. But I know we don't like word problems, but I want us to get to the point where it's like, okay, I can do this. So, because there will be enough on your test in the spring, and I want you to feel comfortable, freak out when you see it. So we're gonna do a couple of them from page 118, 119. So this one's number 2. I'm gonna write it out. It's not really that long. Find a number. 38. Okay. So find a number that is 38 less than its opposite. So again, the best keyword to start with on any of these is what keyword? Is right here. That's one thing that we can really do. So over here, all it says is find a number. So place of a number we could put, and that's the only thing we have. We don't have more than less than times. So all we have over there is x. Less than, what does that mean? Subtract, remember it means we have to swap. So 38 less than. Now, had a number. But over here it says it's opposite. So let's go back to, we have the number 2. What would the opposite of 2 be? -2. We have like -3. The opposite would be +3. So if we have x, what's the opposite of x? -x. So we now have this equation, x equals -x minus 38. Variable on both sides, just like your assignment yesterday. Which one's smaller? +1x or -1x? -1. So to get rid of a negative, we're going to add. We add it to one side, we add it to both sides. X minus x cancels, so it's -38. So we get x plus x is 2x. 2 times x, so we divide by 2 to do its opposite. X equals positive or negative? Negative 19. Okay. So again, if you do it bit by bit, we can make them a lot simpler than we have in the past. Okay, let's do one from section B. I'm going to read it and then write down. Well, let's write the whole thing out. It says difference of 2 integers is 9. 5 times the smaller is 7 more than 3 times the larger. So it says the difference of 2 integers is x, or excuse me, is 9. 5 times the smaller is 7 more than 3 times the larger. So we've got several things we need to write down. So let's start with saying we got larger and smaller. How much bigger is the larger one? Well, let's come back here. The difference. So if we had these two numbers, say 12 and 5, what would their difference be? 7. But we have the difference of 9. So let's change it. The difference would be 9. How did we get? So we subtracted, right? So we did the larger minus the smaller.
Yeah.
Or we could do it the other way around, couldn't we? Take the difference to get the smaller number. So our smaller number is the larger minus. So we're not going to use S. We're not going to use smaller. We're going to use L, and we're going to use L minus 9. So now, let's start here is 5 times the smaller. What do we say our smaller one is? L minus 9. You want to take 5 times that. 7 more than 3 times the larger. So let's start with 3 times the larger. And then we do 7 more. We didn't have to switch the order. We could have written it this way. I just like to put the variable first. On addition, it's commutative, so we can switch the order around. But this way, to me, generally when you'll start seeing them more and more as you go on, the variable will be first. So now to solve, we multiply 5 times L, 5 times 9 by distributing. So we get 3L plus 7. Variable on both sides, get rid of our smaller, which is smaller, 3L or 5L? 3L. 2L minus 49 equals 7.
It would be 45.
45. Thank you. And that's why we don't use pen. So we add 45. It's 52. So 2L is 59. Excuse me, 52. So L equals 26. So if L is 26, how big then is S? But it's smaller, we subtract off 9. So again, this was kind of the key on this one, setting up these two different things. Okay, so sometimes if they give you 2 sentences, you're going to have to do 2 parts. So then use that information in here. Okay, I'm not going to give you a ton from part B, but probably 2 or 3 to get a little comfortable. Mm-hmm. So 118, 119. One through 15 odd. So 8 questions. Not a huge assignment, but enough to get us some good practice. So 1 to 15 odd on 118, 119.